Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Jasjeet and in today's video I will be walking you through the complete process of buying your first home in Australia. They say home is where your heart lies. When I bought my first home after 5 years of renting, it was one of the proudest moments of my life and it felt like all the hard work was paid off. When you live in your own home, it gives you a sense of belonging and is the great step towards establishing your own roots, but is indeed a big step financially and can be quite overwhelming. But don't worry, as I am here to help you break down the process of buying your own first home into 6 simple and easy steps. I will also give you a bonus tip on when you should buy in the property market. Before I continue, I assume that you have watched my previous video on how to get ready financially to buy your first home. In this video, I will talk about the steps you need to take after you are financially ready. Step 1 is house hunting. Start searching for the property online. The 2 main websites where the properties are listed are Domain and Real Estate. Filter the results depending upon your personal preferences of location, essential features, price range and type of property. You can also set up alerts if you do not want to miss out on any latest listings. Once you have shortlisted the properties, you can physically inspect those properties. Find detailed information about the property on propertyvalue.com.au. If you are interested in a property, you need to pay attention on how it is being sold. That is whether it is a private sale or a public auction. Step 2. Making a written offer for private sale or placing a bid at the auction. Making an offer means offering the amount you are willing to pay for the property. You can start by giving a verbal offer and thereafter negotiate with the real estate agent on a price that's acceptable to both parties. In a private sale, if you're serious about buying the property, you can make a written offer by signing the contract of sale. The contract of sale is a document containing information about details of properties, property price, deposit you will pay, any money owing at the settlement. If you do not have a pre-approved home loan, then these offers can also be made conditional, such as subject to finance or subject to building or pest inspection or subject to sale of existing property. A small deposit is paid while entering into the contract and you can pay the remaining deposit after full approval of the loan. There is a cooling off period of 3 business days for the property sold as private sale that starts after you have signed the contract. If you change your mind within the cooling off period, you have to provide it in written and you can terminate the contract. Before entering the contract, you should read section 32 of the property, which is a statement that contains information about land title, including any deed on land, zoning and covenants, that is any conditions that the new owner is obliged to follow. Example, cannot do any exterior construction or cannot change color of the home. In an auction, the potential buyer's bid and the property is sold to the person who places the highest bid at seller's discretion. At auction, contract of sale is displayed before the auction and you cannot make the contract subject to any further conditions such as longer settlement time or subject to finance unless seller has agreed to do so. There is no cooling off period. If you are the buyer, then you will have to sign the contract and pay some deposit straight after the auction. Step 3 is acceptance of your offer. When you give an offer, you sign a contract of sale. And when seller signs the same contract, it means they have accepted the offer and any special conditions that were in the contract. Step 4 is apply for full home loan. Home loan can be applied online or in person or through your mortgage broker. There are several document requirements to apply for the home loan. These are proof of identity, proof of employment, proof of extra income, expenses, debts. The lender will need details of properties you are buying, contract of sale, conveyancer details, homeowner grant details. The lender will also ask you to get a home insurance. If your offer was subject to finance, you need to notify the lender about any financial clauses in your contract and when they will expire. Once the loan is approved, you will get an official home loan contract which will also be sent to your conveyancer. After that, the lender has set amount of time as detailed in the contract to settle the loan, that is, to provide full funds to the seller and activate your loan. This is called settlement period. Step 5 is pre-settlement checklist. Check your property measurements. Your conveyancer will send you a plan of the land. You can check that all boundaries correspond to the certificate of title. Confirm with the conveyancer that all measurements are correct or incorrect. Carry out a property inspection. A week before settlement, conduct an inspection and check that the property is in the same state as when it was sold. If you find any damage, you can request them to repair it. Step 6 is property settlement. This is a legal process of transferring ownership of property from seller to buyer, or more importantly, it is the day when you get the keys to your first home. Exciting. On the settlement day, you have to give the remaining full and final payment to the seller. This process is coordinated and completed by your conveyancer, lender, and legal representative of the seller. You will also need to pay the stamp duty if required. You will then get the keys to your home. Thereafter, your mortgage repayments will start generally 1 month after the settlement date. It's now time for the bonus tip. Before you buy, check the market conditions. Is it a seller's market or a buyer's market? You can check this by going to auctions. If the property gets sold at a price higher than the listed price, it means it is seller's market. So be careful when you want to step into the market to get maximum benefit. After watching this video, if you now have more clarity on the home buying process, then give me a thumbs up, subscribe as it only takes 2 minutes and you will not miss out on any of my latest videos. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.